Today, family, friends, city and county leaders and service members are honoring the life of former Marine Corps Commandant Al Gray. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us here at 6. I'm Ken Watlington.
And I'm Angie Casada. Many called him the living embodiment of the Jacksonville-Onslow community and say that he's the general who never forgot what it felt like to be a sergeant.
General Gray passed away 2 weeks ago at the age of 95. Today, a tribute in Jacksonville remembering his life and legacy. And on your side, Sarah Gray Barr has more.
People gathered to honor former Commandant and 2nd Marine Division Commander General Al Gray at the Eagle, Globe, and Anchor in Lejeune Memorial Gardens. Those who knew him call him a Marine's Marine.
Sometimes that gets to be overused, but in General Gray's case, not at all. In General Gray's case, he's the poster man for that saying. I mean, he is a Marine's Marine.
Some say he transformed the Marine Corps, shaping it into what it is today.
It was never about him. It was about those he served, the Marines and sailors.
He left his mark in the hearts of many, and his fingerprints in the Carolina Museum of the Marines, set to break ground in May.
Not just in the exhibits that people will see, but in the acts of inspiration and innovation that he inspired and the people he led and the people they led.
General Gray was Commandant of the Marine Corps and commander of the 2nd Marine Division when hundreds of American lives were lost in the Beirut bombings, more than 200 of those being U.S. Marines. I spoke with General Gray in October 2022 at the 39th anniversary of the Beirut bombings. He told me about the importance of always remembering those who lost their lives in service to our nation.
That we never forget. And as I said earlier, we made a commitment never to forget our veterans and their families, and we've kept that word.
Veterans say Gray was one of a kind.
He was the type of general officer that goes out there and he wanted to know all his Marines in the field. And that's how he got to know my platoons and met my Marines. And my young Marines were really astonished that a general would go out there in the middle of nowhere and talk to him.
Gray was known for his Grayisms, one of his last being words to live by.
Do as much good as you can, for as many as you can, for as long as you can. Do as much good as you can, for as many as you can, for as long as you can. That's now our challenge and our responsibility. Semper Fi.
In Jacksonville, Sarah Gray Barr, 9 on your side.